سلام بچه‌ها، چطوری؟ امیر تیپاش هستم. خوش اومدید به این ویدیو. ویدیوی امروز یک ویدیوی آموزشیه. چطوری از حمله یک زامبی جون سالم به در ببریم. یا چطوری میتونیم باهاش بجنگیم. میدونم بچه‌ها، میدونم اعتقاد داشتن به یک زامبی خیلی برامون سخته، چون یک عالمه ازشون فیلم سینمایی، سریال، انیمیشن، کتاب، مستند و خیلی از چیزهای دیگه درباره‌شون ما میدونیم. خب پس لایک و کامنت و سابسگرایب فراموش نشه. پیج اینستاگرام منم اگر دوست داشتین فالو بکنین. بدون هیچ معطلی بریم سراغ این ویدیوی خفن.
Hi everyone! In 1968, the world witnessed the first ever movie to feature the living dead. The name of the movie was The Night of the Living Dead, and it marked the beginning of an era when zombies became extremely popular. Now almost everyone, even the kids who just started to walk and talk, knows what a zombie is. They are featured in movies and series, in computer, console, and VR games. There are even comic series about the people who try to survive amidst zombie apocalypse. There are myriads of universes filled with these scary creatures, which also vary in type, speed, intelligence, but they all have something in common. They are all deadly, and people who face them have to do all it takes to survive. If you have ever thought about the ways to survive in case of some unknown endemic would turn half of the Earth's population into the living dead, well, this video is definitely for you. Today, we're going to tell you about the things that would help you survive a zombie apocalypse. Let's get it on. Staircase treadmill. Despite the fact that zombies lack intelligence, they still possess some basic human skills. For example, they can easily climb the stairs, and some may even unlock the door.
میگه زامبی داریم که هم در رو باز میکنه و هم میتونه بشنوه و هم میتونه از پله ها
So you won't even have time to say, oh, before your home is filled with hordes of hungry, terrifying creatures. You can hide from them behind the closed door, that's true, but the second floor or attic is a better place to hide. There's more space there than in a closed room. Also, there's less chance you drop something and it falls with a loud noise, alerting the zombies. Yes, we have already said that zombies can climb the stairs, but we suggest some improvements in order to protect yourself from any kind of attack. All you need is to install the treadmill on top of the steps.
وسیله خفنیه، مثل پله برقیه ولی برعکس پله برقی داره کار میکنه. واقعا وسیله خفنیه. حتی انسانم به زور ازش میتونه بره بالا.
Just look, even a human has to make a huge amount of effort to climb on it. A silly zombie can't possibly deal with such an obstacle. Of course, eventually the living dead will find a way around this, but by this time you will already be far away from the house. The only thing is, around this, but by this time you will already be far away from the house. The only thing is, instead of the door, you will have to use a window. But you gotta do what you got.
اینجا گفتش که زمانی که این زامبی ها بتونن که وارد خونه بشن، شما دیگه از اون منطقه خارج شدید رفتید. خب زمانی که ما بتونیم از پنجره هم خارج بشیم، اون منطقه خونه هم پر زامبیه. اونجا باید چی کار باید بکنیم؟ یا باید مقابلشون بجنگیم یا باید فرار باید بکنیم.
You gotta do to survive. Survival capsule. If you are very unlucky and your world has become something that reminds a scenery for a zombie movie, remember, the safest place is the one surrounded by water, because in most cases, the living dead do not know how to swim. Well, even if they can, they're not smart enough to figure out where you are. Unfortunately, not all of us have a yacht to quickly sail away from the land. Few people have boats. Well, and even if you have one, the conditions for living inside are not always great. So we suggest a different solution. A survival capsule, like the one we are showing right now. It's big enough to accommodate from 2 to 5 people. There's enough space for a supply of food and water inside that will be enough for 5 days. Yeah, we know 5 days is not a very long time, but it's up to you whether to spend 5 days in guaranteed security or 5 days in constant fear that a zombie can eat you at any moment. Maybe you will be...
خب اینجا گفتش که داخل این کپسول فقط 5 نفر میتونن جاشن و به مدت 5 یا 6 روز هم میتونن داخل اون کپسول زنده بمونن. اما بعد 5-6 روز هم به خودمون بستگی داره که میتونیم زنده بمونیم داخل این کپسول یا نه.
Bed shelter. Suppose you live far away from rivers, lakes, and other open waters. In this case, a survival capsule is not a good choice. What shall you do then? A smart thing to do is build a shelter like this by organizing it right in the bed. In fact, these shelters are designed to protect against tornadoes and other natural disasters. But why not adapt it to your special needs? Inside, you can store supplies of food and water. In addition, the bed...
حالا بگید که چرا برای طوفان اینا این ساخته شده؟ چون در بیشتر شهرهای آمریکا طوفان‌های خیلی شدیدی میاد که مردم با استفاده از اینا میتونن جون سالم به در ببرن. البته برای زامبی هم خیلی خوبه.
Made of durable materials. Even if an item weighing 725 kilograms drops on it, it will not be damaged. So if there is a giant zombie nearby or an entire zombie horde decides to attack the shelter at once, you still don't need to not worry about security. A sky cam. Some of you probably wonder why we only show security measures designed for the house. In the end, a house during a zombie apocalypse very quickly ceases to be a safe place. Well, when you run out of food, there's nothing you can do but turn into an eternal nomad. Do not worry, the inventions from our today's list will be useful for different survival tactics. This, for example, will be of great help to people who decided to escape civilization and settle in the wild. Living in a tent is more or less comfortable. There's only one problem. Any zombie can crawl inside and eat you while you are sleeping and having nice dreams. But with the tent you see on the screen, you will be safe and sound. You, in fact, will sleep on the roof of your own car. As far as we know, zombies cannot climb to such heights. In addition, this tent will be useful if the zombies suddenly appear out of nowhere. You can hide and wait inside until they are gone, or get a weapon to the roof and deal with all the living dead. Body protection. In mainstream culture, there is a widespread stereotype that zombies are interested in brains only. However, there are films and series that show that the dead also don't mind eating other parts of the human body. We do not know what monsters we will have to face in case of a zombie apocalypse, and therefore, some extra caution, in our opinion, will not hurt.
بچه ها اگر اینم نمیدونید اینم بهتون بگم بیشتر زامبی ها کورن نمیتونن ببینن چون که بیشتر زامبی ها فقط با صدا میتونن حرکت کنن اگر توی سریال واقعی اگر دیدن باشید زامبی ها فقط با صدا حرکت میکردن و اینور اونور میرفتن دیدید که یه سر صدا میشد و کل زامبی ها فقط دنبال اون صدا میرفتن.
If the human population is threatened by the living dead, getting such protective clothing is a smart thing to do. It withstands blows from sharp and blunt objects, as well as punctures with needles. This means that a zombie would break all its teeth, but not bite through a layer of armor.
تیغ موکتبری که داره میکشه روی سینه‌اش چیزی که فقط صدمه دیده پیراهنه.
Zombie wrecking cars. During a zombie apocalypse, the ways to travel long distances are very limited. You can use horses, but they are vulnerable. You can also use cars, but they need fuel. But getting it is not so easy. During the first few years, finding gasoline is not a problem if you try hard enough. However, driving around in a usual car can be very difficult. That is why we recommend you to take a closer look at these monsters. Get a car like this, and not a single living dead will get to you. Moreover, you will not be surrounded and trapped by zombies. These cars have metal spikes, built-in saws, rams, flamethrowers on the roof, and other deadly devices that will come in handy during a zombie apocalypse.
نه آتیش نه. الان بهتون میگم چرا. این خفنه.
The most important thing is to install
چون بچه‌ها زامبی با آتیش چیزش نمیشه و فقط بدنش صدمه میبینه و مغزش هیچ صدمه‌ای نمیبینه. چون برای مردن زامبی فقط کافیه که به سرش شلیک کنی تا بمیره. به بدنش هیچ آسیبی نمیرسه و اینجا هسته که آتیش هیچ جوابی بهمون نمیده برای کشتنش. پس همون سلاحایی که میچرخیدن و اینا اونا میتونه جواب بده.
The most important thing is to install really good windshield wipers. Something tells us you will need them. Armored car. If you are not a person who's looking for the easier ways, then the cars that we have already shown in this video will not be enough for you. Some of them are small and frankly do not look 100% reliable. Well, we have something else for you. Say hello to BBS-10 Bail, an armored all-terrain vehicle that embodies the very definition of the word reliable. This car was designed for military needs. And of course it will help to survive even the most dangerous zombie apocalypse. You can quickly leave the infected city in it. You can live in it. Actually, you can use it to travel around the whole world in search of an absolutely safe place. There's a place inside for your entire family, even if it's big. The all-terrain vehicle can seat 13 people. Massive wheels will not get stuck in snow, mud, or sand.
ماشین روی
At
آب،
temperatures
یخ،
below or
هر جا
above
که
40
بگیم
degrees
راه میره.
Celsius, there
روی
will still be
آتیش.
comfortable inside. So you
روی
can go to
آتیش
the
نمیشه.
desert, to the tropics, or to Antarctica and wait in safety until the apocalypse is over. Underground
پناهگاه
bunker.
زیرزمینی این خیلی خفنه
Fortunately, this
بچه‌ها.
invention will help you survive only if you have purchased it before, because it will take a lot of
این
time
حتی
to
برای
arrange a
جنگ هم
bunker
استفاده
underground.
می‌شده. زیر زمین کندن، کانکس دارن میذارن. روی بخاری این برای چیه؟
When working on a bunker, you will most likely encounter a lot of issues. Anyone who decides that he needs an underground bunker in the backyard will inevitably get the judgmental looks from the neighbors. Just ignore them. If a zombie apocalypse happens, you will have a bunker, and they will not. And then who will judge whom? Perhaps the bunker is the most secure way to survive any disaster. Inside, you can place the furniture for a comfortable life, prepare supplies of food and water, and install electric generators and all sorts of different equipment. No disaster will scare you, but do not forget to invite friends or at least family members inside. There is a possibility that being alone in an isolated space, even in complete security, will diminish your chances of survival. Protection for windows and doors. Finally, let's get back to less radical ways to protect yourself against a zombie apocalypse. If you don't really want to leave your beloved home, you should take care of its safety. Sooner or later, doors with windows will break under the pressure of the living dead. Windows and doors protected by special grids will hold. They can withstand the hit of a baseball bat, an axe, and a knife. A shot from a gun will leave a mark on the surface, but neither a zombie nor an attacker can tear the mesh, even with the help of the hole from a gunshot. These security measures also have to be taken care of in advance. But at least the neighbors will not assume that you are a weird person. From the outside, it would look like you are just concerned about the safety of your property and family.
حالا شما بچه‌ها به زامبی اعتقاد دارید یا نه؟ آیا در آینده ممکنه که ویروس زامبی در جهان گسترش پیدا بکنه؟ خب بچه‌ها اینم از این ویدیو بود. مرسی که تا اینجا ویدیو رو تماشا کردین. اگر از این جور ویدیوهای ترسناک خوشتون میاد، فقط کافیه که کانالو سابسگرایب بکنید که ویدیوهای بعدی این کانال رو از دست ندید. تا ویدیوهای بعدی، فعلا خدا نگهدار.